What's up, people? Today we're going to be doing the 2022 version of my man cave tour right after this. Welcome back. If you're new to the channel, I'm Kedrick Foster. I do unboxings and reviews of all the latest tech. So if you like that type of content, hit that like and that subscribe button. So today we're going to be doing the 2022 version of the man cave. I did one last year. There's been a couple changes to the man cave, and this time I want to go a little bit more in depth on some of the things I have down here. So without wasting any time, let's go right and get into it. All right, so this is one of the things that was featured in the video last year. This is the DIY arcade machine I built. This whole cabinet is based on a Raspberry Pi, so everything is ran through a Raspberry Pi. These buttons and all of these track pads and anything, this can be purchased off Amazon. I'll try to link everything that I mentioned in the video down in the description. If I miss something, just let me know and I'll drop the link somewhere. But yeah, all of this took about $1,000 to build. So if you got like a spare TV somewhere laying around, this is a good little project to do with any spare TVs you have around. All right, so this is one of my latest projects that I just did a couple days ago. And I saw a real cool video that somebody posted online where they had LEDs going up the side of the steps. They had it where you got, like, as soon as you step, the motion sensor would pick it up and all that. It was cool, but it was a little bit too involved. So I found a little easier option. I just got some Govee RGB light strips up the sides, underneath the trim, up the side of the steps, and it gives a similar really cool effect. And once you turn the lights off, it really gives a nice cool feel to the step area. Now you can go into the app and customize how you want this light to look. You can put it a solid color, you can do the pattern, you can pretty much do a DIY setup of how you want these lights to run. And all it is 2 LED strips, so very inexpensive to do, and I think it, you know, brings out a much forgotten part of the man cave. All right, so this here is my DIY, and if you're catching a theme of this video so far, it's a lot of DIY stuff because I don't like to pay people for stuff. But yeah, so a lot of DIY projects. This is my digital movie poster. I actually just had a YouTube short showing a little bit on the back side to show how I put it together. It wasn't a full tutorial, but just to give you an idea how it's put together. I'll leave a little clip of that right now, but pretty much all it is a 32-inch TV inside some 2x4 or 2x6 framing with a couple of trim pieces around it to make it look fancy, but it's really just a 32-inch TV with a laptop hooked up to it. I had like an old laptop. I wasn't using it for anything. So now I'm actually right now, which is different from the short video I did, I actually have a program that I had purchased a couple years ago that actually pulls movie posters from the internet and automatically cycles them. What I did on the other video, if you don't want to go through downloading the program and doing all of that setup, what I did in the last video was I took a bunch of movie posters that I downloaded from the internet, put them all into a video file and created a movie, and then just put the movie up and made it loop. So that way, you know, it was pretty simple. Just play the video and let it continuously loop. This setup is a little bit better because, like, whenever a new movie comes out, it'll be there and you don't really have to do anything. So it's constantly updating, pulling all of the latest movie posters from the internet versus just looping those same videos. All right, so this is another part of the basement that's a little bit different from the last time y'all were down here. I actually built this platform because, you know, I liked the way I had it set up last time, where I had one couch behind the other couch, but of course the people on the back side didn't have the best view. So what I did was built this platform, that way the people in the back row could, you know, have a elevated view over top the front row. I actually put a little bit of accent lighting down at the bottom. I don't know if you can see that. Let me hit the lights. You can see I have a little bit of accent lighting right there at the step, and everything is controlled through the Govee app. For the past couple of years, I've just been buying any generic type of LED strips, but from now on, I'm always going to buy Govee. Now, this is not sponsored by Govee, anything like that, but I really like their product, and they seem to have the only light strips that can show multiple colors on the strip at the same time, which is really cool to me. So I got a lot of comments on the last video saying you need a bigger TV for that area, and I definitely agreed. Originally there was a 65-inch TV there, and now I have upgraded it to a 75-inch. This is a Sony, I can't remember the Sony A85, I believe. I'll drop the model number up right there. Definitely an upgrade to the space. I took the old TV that was there. There was a 65-inch, and now that TV lives over the bar. Let me hit the light so you can get a little bit of light. Let me see how that looks. That's also the 65-inch Sony. Now this is one of the older Sonys. If you remember in the last video, if you saw it, I highly encourage y'all to not purchase this TV because it's very laggy and non-responsive. But the new Sony TV that I have now, the sporting a new Google TV platform, very responsive, and I really like it. All right, so another one of my DIY projects was this liquor stand. Earlier I took this apart when I put this new TV up here, so I'm gonna show you a little bit of what the inside of that stand looks like. Very, very simple DIY project if you want to do something snazzy to your bar to give it a nice little lounge type of look. So all it is wood with a couple pieces, like 3 strips of glass that I got from Home Depot, and then all you do is just spray paint it white, which is something I actually learned on YouTube somewhere. You spray paint it white, and then that way when you put the LEDs underneath, you'll get that cool glow effect. Let me hit the light real quick so you can see it a little better. Yeah, so it gives it a real cool little vibe down here when you're sitting at the bar watching TV. Nice little effect. So that's pretty much it for out here. Just another real quick look around with the lights on. Make sure I didn't forget anything of importance before we go into the home theater. Now, many of y'all have probably seen my video with the star ceiling, so y'all probably are familiar with this room, but I did make a few changes, so let me get the light for you. Now, as you can see, I have transferred the light that's on my star ceiling over to one of the Govee lights, which I like a lot. And actually, my last video was from Govee, showing the Govee LED immersion kit for your TV, which is really cool. It gives you a nice little ambience around the edges of your TV. Whenever it's showing a certain color on the TV, it'll also show that cover around the perimeter of your TV, which is really cool. All right, I want to thank y'all for watching. If you have any questions about anything that I went through down here, drop them down in the comment section and I'll be sure to get to them. So again, I want to thank y'all for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace out.